As I sit here and I cut my old, yes, I make homemade fries. As I sit here and I cut my homemade fries, I've been thinking about a lot of lies. Okay, let's get this situated. I've been thinking about a lot of things. I'm the type of person, I like for people to think outside the box. Period. Will they do that? Only God knows. Yesterday I was talking about the stimulus pack. Today, something else was dropped in the old spirit. Because I wondered why these churches were so accepting of the government closing them down. And what I was reminded of is what happened when Donald Trump got elected. Okay? And some of you will probably agree with me and some of you won't. And I'm sorry for the ones that don't, because that means you're still in the dark. One of the main things that happened when Donald Trump got elected, and please, why are you so on Donald Trump? Because he's the president. If Barack Hussein Obama was the president and this was going on, I'd be on his ass too. Period. You racist. Well, that's what your mouth want to say. There's not a racist bone in my body. Not one. Period. Let's put it like this. I got more white friends than I do niggas. That's just what it is. So don't look at it, oh, you on Donald Trump because you racist. I got more white friends than I do niggas. Believe that. Now, what happened when Donald Trump got elected? What happened? Like I said, I've been thinking. Anyways, what happened when Donald Trump got elected? Carolyn? What happened, babe? When Donald Trump... Come here. I'm going to ask somebody... We haven't talked about this, but I'm going to ask somebody... And let's see if she knows what happened when Donald Trump got elected. You want to be on camera? You sure? Mm-hmm. You with that shot stuff, though, dude, for real. You need to cut that mess out. How you going to be a lawyer and or a preacher and you don't want to be on camera? Okay, just keep right on. God going to thrust your butt right into the damn spotlight. What you think people's eyes is?
But what happened was all these pastors.
That's why these motherfucking monkey ass niggas always talking about Maurice trying to keep up from this and Maurice trying to keep up from that and Maurice fuck y'all. How about that? Stay off the TIP of my dick. How about that, motherfucker? Anyway, what'd you say? Go ahead.
All these pastors, they had a meeting with Donald Trump and wanted all these other people to come out and endorse and support Donald Trump.
Exactly. Okay, so what happened when Donald Trump got elected? If you don't know what I make a homemade fries. I do that. I make my homemade fries with sugar and sea salt. Sugar and sea salt. Okay? That's how you make Wendy's fries. I always want to know how you make Wendy's fries. See, I ain't got to go to no doggone restaurant and get no fries. I make my own fries.
Did I get thunder?
Mm-mm. No, that's them hellhounds calling. Gotta eat this. And you'll be a free woman. Forever.
I'm good.
Oh, it's already rained.
No, it hasn't. I rinsed off your car.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because sawdust was all on it.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
You're not welcome.
Okay.
We're gonna I'm gonna go ahead on and make your hamburger first, cause we eat late. So I'm gonna make your hamburger first, and these are your fries. They just being done in sea salt and sugar.
Sure.
That's what I said. I didn't say nigger.
That's way more than enough.
Well,
Thank you.
that's one potato.
Thank you.
But so what happened when? That's it right there. What happened when Donald Trump got elected? Okay, all of these pastors, okay, gathered around Donald Trump, and please, people, just think about what I'm talking about. Please think about what I'm talking about before you call me a conspiracy theorist. Before you call me any of these retarded words, just think. Think. First of all, isn't it kind of funny how this is an election year and all of a sudden all of this chaos is going on? Isn't that kind of funny, people?
And all this money.
Listen, people, I'm not trying to be down on Donald Trump, but people, come on. If we would think back when Obama was getting reelected, something happened. If we would think back when the Bushes, even though they stole most of their votes, if not all of them,
Yeah, both times.
okay? This is just order out of chaos. Listen, people, please listen. This is an election year. Donald Trump really should not be in the White House. First of all, I believe, okay? I believe if we are truly going to elect a president, I believe with all of his heart that a president should be elected out of the military. Because the president is the commander-in-chief. Okay, listen. The president is the commander-in-chief. What the hell does Donald Trump know about military? What does he know? What did Obama know? Okay, so what? Does he a green belt? So what?
They got to do the military.
What they got to do with the military? I believe that they should only get their presidents from the military. You know what's so sick about our government? Them boys going over there to die. They going over there to get blowed the fuck up. They going over there to come back home with PTSD. Soon as they do something stupid, okay? Soon as they do something stupid, we want to throw them in jail. Never dealing with the problem of PTSD. We want to throw them in jail. We want to lock them up, throw away the key. But what makes it so bad, these are the same boys that before they went over there, you were socializing with. You don't know what's going on over there. They don't know what these boys go through.
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
They don't know. I mean, I went through basic training and that was it. I had to get the hell up out of there. Had to get the hell up out of there. Okay? They don't know what these boys go through.
Especially if they was ever.
I got a cousin right now that spent over 20-something years in the military. Not even he would talk about it. And his name is Tyrone. Anthony, excuse me. Not even he would, he's on my Facebook page. Not even he would talk about it. All he would tell was, man, you just don't know. He said, man, I got tired of killing folk that they didn't do nothing to me. And I can't say everything they told me, but still, yeah, man, I'm like, so I would rather for them, yes, check their mind out, make sure everything's squared away. But I would rather, I'm talking to you, I would rather for, okay, these people to elect a president who has a military background. These commander-in-chiefs send these boys over there. Like I said, people ain't gonna listen to me, and I'm sorry, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna stop speaking the truth. Fuck that. I am the motherfucking truth. People, these commander-in-chiefs, so-called commander-in-chief, okay, what was you a commander over? What was you a chief over? Nothing. You sending these boys over there to die, sending them over there to get blowed the fuck up, okay? Sending them over there to like I said, come back with PTSD, missing limbs, and this government treat them boys like they ain't shit.
Can't get nothing.
They can't get a damn thing. I keep saying it, I've seen more homeless veterans on the goddamn street than I've seen in my fucking life. And I ain't number 38.
You know my my uncle that passed
Look,
away in Jersey.
If you gonna be talking, I'm finna put you on camera because I ain't finna be people probably. Who he talk to?
Oh.
You gotta come over here, dude. Okay.
You know my uncle that passed away in Jersey.
Right.
He was military.
Okay.
But when he got down and he couldn't work anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and because he had several strokes and he ended up in a nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that my aunt could get no help from the VA?
No help.
They ended up having to sell their house and move into an apartment. And I showed you the house online. They had a big 3-story house.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up having to sell the house because, of course, she wasn't able to work anymore. She had to take care of him, and then she had cancer. Thank God that he healed her of that. But
Okay, so I mean, and I have to cut off because she'll write a book on y'all niggas. I ain't lying to
he
you.
said preachers are long-winded.
You ain't lying. These niggas long like motherfuckers. I tell you. I guess why people think I'm a preacher. Nah, so I don't want that. But anyways, commanders and chiefs. If you are commander in chief of anything, then you should have commanded and chiefed over something. And I don't see no military background for Donald Trump. I don't see no military background for Barack Hussein, Muslim Obama. Okay, I don't see no military background for a lot of these people. Clinton, I don't think Clinton ever served either. Okay, but what happened to the times when they used to elect presidents who actually was in the military? What happened to that? We done got away from all of that. Hey, sweetheart. What happened to that? We done got away from all of that. Now we done went to elect presidents who never did nothing for this country. And before people, you racist. How the hell am I racist, dude? I'm not racist. Like I said, I got more white friends than I do niggas. You can believe that. Hell, I don't even hardly hang out with niggas. And that's the truth. Because they keep up too much shit. Now, you got Trump, a commander-in-chief that knows nothing about nothing. This man said on national TV, and people still look over there, grab him by the pussy. Ain't my word, them his words. Right on TV. What? And they wonder why different countries take us as a joke. Okay? Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay? So what happened when Donald Trump got into the seat? As we get into the seat, all of these pastors, these mega preachers, centered around Donald Trump. You had Paula White, T.D. Jakes. You had what is this? Gary, this so-called pastor, Perfecting Church or whatever, that just Gary something, fat black guy. You had numerous of mega pastors gathering around him, talking about laying hands on him. Donald Trump is not no follower of Jesus Christ. He may be a Christian, but he ain't no follower. And if y'all don't understand the difference, I feel sorry for you. Okay? Now, so, was it not said that these pastors was paid?
Yeah.
Okay, do we really think that money was free to their church?
Of course not.
So, I was thinking, I was in the truck and I was thinking about something. Why did he just give them money? Just all of a sudden just give them money. Somebody, he gonna help out the black church. He gonna help out the church community. He just give them money, right? For their churches. You didn't give no money to Church's Chicken. And that's the best church around. You give all these people money. All these people you gave money to. All these churches. For what? So then I started thinking. I said, so these, and y'all better forgive me. I'm sorry. Y'all know me. I'm lit. Whoever owned, I'm sorry. So these mega punk ass preachers knew what was going to happen. They knew what was going to happen. This is why they were so accepting of shutting down their church. Because I have never in my life saw where state overread church. In the constitutions, it says there's a difference between church and state. So that means that these bastards was paid. Now watch this. Well, hold up now, Maurice. Hold up now. You had me, okay now. You had me at hello, but I need one more thing known. Okay, what you need to know? If they knew and they was paid off in advance, what about these small churches? Okay, well, I'm going to tell you about these little small churches. It's an issue of what we used to do in school. Follow the leader. The leader got his hands in the big leader's pockets. So these small churches that follow these big churches, okay, if you think I'm lying, there's a lot of small churches around here that will refurbish T.D. Jakes messages. That means that they follow them. They will refurbish Creflo Dollar messages. That means that they follow them. They will refurbish Paula White messages. They will refurbish White in the Bottom messages, Joseph Prince, Kenneth Copeland. They will refurbish. That means they follow them. So guess what? I don't really have to give you money. You see what I'm saying? Because these big dogs I paid, y'all following these fools. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Y'all following these fools. So you gonna do exactly what they do. Okay? But so to keep your mouth hushed, come on, somebody. But so to keep your mouth hushed, I'm gonna give y'all a stimulus pack. So you won't make too much noise. I'm gonna go down and get these small churches a little bit of money so you won't make too much noise. Because y'all about to know that there's some bullshit. I'm doing this to get reelected.
Ain't nothing free.
Because honestly, if we really think about it, people don't want to think about it. That's why they're sheep. People don't want to think about this, right? People don't think about this, right? People don't think about this. What can Donald Trump say to get elected again? What can he say? So the best thing to do is order out of chaos. This virus came down from China, okay? Came to America on tour and don't want to damn leave, but it left China. Really? You left China and came to America.
Then you won't stay.
And then they keep giving it cutoff days. How you know when the virus gonna leave? Is they knocking on your door to my man? It was good seeing you, man. Look here. I came on a vacation, but I ain't trying to leave on probation.
You don't extend it stay.
Because they done extended the bullshit twice. How you know? And these people so blind. What the president say? What the president say? I follow my government. Yeah, you gonna follow your government right in the damn hill.
Like you going to the bank to get an extension on the loan.
Exactly. And it's all, and you know what's so sad, people, whoever listening, you know what's so sad? When it all boils down to gravy, a lot of y'all gonna witness that it was nothing but a lie. It was a propaganda. Okay? It was something to get his ass back in the White House. I got to do something so the people say I did something.
What better way than to give them free money?
What better way than to give them free money?
Except the money ain't free.
Except it ain't free, because guess what? The IRS gonna file it as a tax write-off and your ass gonna pay it back. So how was it free? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I get something, I'm gonna spend your money and I still ain't gonna vote for your sorry ass. Then nobody tell your ass to give it to me. Let him send me something.
Let the church say.
Let the church say amen. Nigga. I ain't lying to you. But some of these fools, man, they will get $1,000 and go to the voting booth on $1,000. Let's vote for Trump. Did y'all see what he did? Let's vote for Trump. The hell you mean? What did he do? What did he do? You still got old folk who can't even afford medicine. See, people don't like to listen to the truth. You still got children. You still got children that need. You still got poor people, homeless people in this world. And then what make it so bad, if you ain't filing taxes, you ain't getting shit. So what he doing for y'all? But you'll get your dumb ass right there in that voting booth. And Trump gave us $1,000. See, that was $1,000 seed. And these mega preachers got millions, but y'all don't know that because they ain't got to tell you. So the secret meeting was this. I'm finna do something to shake the very core of this world, of the United States of America, so said Donald Trump. I'm finna do something to shake, and I need y'all to gather around me, rally around. Can I ask you a question? Can somebody please tell me, why was the meetings with the pastor a closed off meeting? People still trying to figure out what the did y'all talk about in there.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what they talked about. But it was for the people. You see what I'm saying? It's a game.
If there's a meeting,
why can't people understand this? It's a game. Let me tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm finna throw something. And guess what? I pulled up. I put up The Simpsons. When they said, this was back in the 90s, we need something to wake up America. I know. What about a good old virus scare? What about a good old pandemic? Yeah, you know that'll work. Cat flu is not. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. But y'all ain't listening. What did they talk about behind closed doors? See, I'm not afraid of the truth. Because the Bible says that the truth will set you free. Period. Y'all niggas scared of the truth. I'm not afraid of the truth. Because I know what happened. This is what they talked about behind closed doors. Not one so-called pastor that met with Trump would tell anybody what they talked about. But all of a sudden, these mega preachers get on board with shutting down their churches so that the small preachers that follow these dumb big ones gonna do it too. It's an old game that's called follow the leader. But so to keep these small churches from running your mouth too much, let me give you something so that you can sheesh. Now I just gave you $1,000. I'm gonna give the church over here $25,000. This over here maybe $30,000, so on and so forth. And then we'll give the people that ain't shit. We'll give them $1,000. We'll give them $1,500. We'll give them $2,500. You know, because they don't matter. See, the White House know the influence in the black community and in the white community. It's always been the church. So as long as I got these people following me, can't nobody really say nothing. And then when a church don't buy into their bribery, they get arrested. Who in the hell arrests a man for practicing his own faith?
That's right.
And people say that this state is not coming to martial law.
Come on.
If you don't do what I say, I'm going to lock you up. I'm going to put a warrant out for your arrest. And to make these pastors look like demons. So you don't care about the coronavirus if it's airborne.
Come on.
I done been in the air. My son, he's a baby. My son done been in the air. Why we ain't sick?
We just came back.
Hell, I just got back from grocery shopping. Why we ain't sick? It's a man-made lie. But you know what? Some people are starting to wake up. Some people are saying, you know what? The government pushed this shit way too hard. What are you doing? People for the light. I see why Christ said. I see why Jesus said. How long must I dwell with a faithless generation? How long must I dwell? Y'all won't open up your eyes to save your soul. Something is going on up under the surface. Something is going on up under the surface, and nobody, thank you, and nobody wants to face up to the music. You need to take that trash bag out too. Nobody wants to face up to the music. Look here, I'm a conspiracy theorist. That's what I am. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't know what I'm talking about. But if you open up your mind and your ears just a little bit, you will find out that what he's saying makes sense. How am I pulling this from? Look here, I don't have a master's degree, a PhD, or I don't have none of that. I have what they call godly wisdom. But because I don't have a platform,
Come on.
nobody don't want
You
to.
don't know what you're talking about.
You see, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. They don't want a military man or woman. And let me tell you something. This country can be ran by women just like it can be ran by men. Period. So don't hand me that. But I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why they don't want a military personnel up in there. They know too much truth.
Mm-hmm.
And they might get somebody who think for themselves. Maybe playing the fool that sat at the door until they get into the White House. So see, they don't want another JFK.
Or RFK.
They don't want another, say it again?
RFK.
They don't want another Lincoln. They don't want another John Hanson. See, they don't want none of them. They want who they want. And they making you vote for them. Huh? Huh?
They couldn't push their agendas with them. And before Robert Kennedy could even get in the seat, they killed him.
They killed him dead because Bobby Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy was going to have Dr. King as his vice president.
Yep.
And so they killed both of them.
Yep.
See, these are people with morals. See, the only thing that people can talk about is JFK cheating on his wife. Man, damn that. David slept with Bathsheba. Guess what? He in heaven. So what the hell does that matter? I like Malcolm X, but he shouldn't have opened up his mouth about Kennedy. Kennedy was doing stuff. That's why they killed him. See, anybody that's doing something, they'll kill. That right there should let you know that they was the truth.
Yeah, because you're going to shut down the whole CIA, disband.
He said that there was no reason for no damn CIA. He said, so what's up with this? And they said, we got to get rid of him. We got to get rid of him. We got to get rid of him. And that's what they done. Dr. King, they got rid of him. Dr. King would have made the perfect president. Because he ain't played no, but you know what? Part of me glad that he didn't. Because they probably would have got to him too. They probably would have corrupted him. I'm not saying that he could have been corrupted. Right. But this world is so evil. And so corrupt. Good people that you see turn to bad people. Period. And it's sad. Maybe under pressure, maybe by threatening him, I don't know. But guess what? He did his job, and God brought him home. Kennedy did his job, and God brought him home. Bobby Kennedy did his job, and God brought him home. How in the hell? Somebody just walk up to and bam, and is we serious? But that wasn't orchestrated, right? Didn't nobody do that. So, my problem is this. What we are in now is a pandemic that the government pushed, first of all. But it was already in the works. when they had that secret meeting behind them closed doors. And nobody's willing to talk about it. I don't care what you're saying. I'm talking about it now. Child boo. You know what? We so stupid and dumb. We'll believe anything the TV tells us. We so stupid. They had the meeting behind closed doors. Nobody, and it was only selected preachers. Okay? Why did you hand select? And don't give me that bullshit where they had to go through and the CIA and the FBI and the Kingston Jamaican and all that damn. Shut up, fool. They knew exactly what they were doing. Huh? They knew exactly what they were doing. They selected the ones that they knew had the biggest influence. Do we really believe? Do we really believe that the only people that go to T.D. Jakes Church, Creflo Hollow Church, Juanita Dyken Bottom Church, Joel Osteen Church, Joseph Ince Church, Kenneth Copeland's church, do we really believe that they only civilians like us? You're wrong. You got pastors, and you know how I know? Because it was a fat-ass pastor from Waycross that we saw on TV at one of Juanita Bottom's. He's sitting his fat ass right up there. All fat and ugly and shit. So I knows what I'm talking about. Okay? You can go online to see that fat motherfucker.
And then they come back and
then that's what I'm saying. Then they come back and they bring that garbage from them for them churches to their church. Let me tell you something. Half of these preachers can't even preach. Half of these preachers what's the word? Pleasurizing shit. That's all you're doing. But because the people don't pay attention, oh, that man know what he's talking about. Woo! Woo! He know what he's talking about. He know what he's talking about. He know what he's talking about. And then when you go back and look at this shit, you be like, wait a minute. And then this what we'll say. But not me, because I don't listen to garbage. But then this what they'll say. You know my pastor said the same thing he just said. Yeah, you dumb fool. He got it from him. Oh, y'all don't believe that, huh? Okay, well, let me ask you this. Why was Brian Corin caught saying the same thing that a psychic said? Word for word. And they bust his ass out about it. But people thought he hearing from the Lord. Woo, he hearing from God. No, he wasn't. Because half of that shit he said never came true. So how was he hearing from God? And then he's going to talk about prophets miss it. You a damn lie. If a prophet miss a prophecy,
the Lord didn't say it.
The Lord never said it. Jesus said you spoke on your own accord.
That's it.
A prophet should never miss a prophecy when you say it came from the Lord. You should never miss it. Why? Because, and this is why a lot of people want to be prophets, because it's a high office to walk into. But you have to be in tune
with Christ,
with the voice of the Lord.
And to whom much is given,
much is required.
Don't come up here and tell me you're a prophet and you ain't never been through nothing.
Come on.
Because the anointing comes with the price. I'm going to tell you something. To have that call on your life, you got to go through something.
You're going to have to.
Whether it's spiritually.
Shake it, baby. You're going to have to.
Whether it's spiritually or physically, sometimes both. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go through something.
You're going to have to. So, like I said, I mean, yes, okay, you know, I'm quite sure y'all not going to listen. Y'all just not going to take it in. And I'm sorry for you. But I have to understand that Christ went through the same thing. He talked and he talked and he talked and he tried to get the people to understand. Dr. King did the same thing. He tried to get the people to understand. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to get your butts to understand. You're going to follow your government straight into hell.
They don't listen until it's too late.
Until it's too late. Until it's too late.
After everything is over, then they want to listen.
Then they want to listen. It's too late now. Like I said, this ain't nothing but a propaganda or whatever else false word you can come up with This ain't nothing but get me reelected. Let's bring order out of chaos. Let's go over here and put out this pandemic. And then when people don't understand how quickly that shit spread. Every news outlet was pushing it. Every news outlet was pushing it.
And your media bought and paid for it.
Exactly. And they've been bought and paid for by the Illuminati. They've been bought and paid for by Satan.
The news is what they want you to hear. Now
Bingo.
what's really going on?
See, here's the thing. The news media will put out that most black men ain't shit, right? But they will never, and I haven't seen it, put out about these doctors that I just put up on the internet. You got to go online to find this stuff about black men surgeons and stuff like this, stuff like that. Why? Because the news media knows people love negativity. That's what this whole world's about, negative. And they know that if we push a pandemic, people gonna panic. Now, I believe people are waking up a little bit because there was a time you didn't see bread in the store.
Nah.
You didn't see none of that. Now we came back from Kroger, got a whole damn shelf full of bread. And people need to continue to wake up and see that this year is an election year. And Trump want to get his ass back in that chair. And these people are willing to do anything. And I'm not talking about Trump, Bush, Obama, everybody. But you got to do something in order to get reelected. You got to do something. Period. So let's push an old pandemic. And then let's say Donald Trump helped us. See, he did this. But the first thing Donald Trump did, one of the first things he did when he got his funky ass in that damn White House, he built up a wall. Really? A wall? So what you call that? The Great Wall of Mexicans? These Mexican people, and I love them all, these Mexican people come over here and do shit Americans won't do. And work for less. And you got the audacity to build up a wall to these people. Are you serious? Do we not know that if he could get away with it, and the only reason why he got away with it then because Mexico is not part of the United States. You see what I'm saying? You can't cross out a green card. So he monopolized on that. Do you know that if this gorilla face ape could get away with putting black people back in slavery, this motherfucker would do it?
Yes, he would.
If you can build it, dude, the most minority people is poor whites, Mexicans, Indians, and black people. Why don't we? No, go look at your history. Look at your history. So now he's doing something to get reelected. He is not a good commander-in-chief. I don't care. Everybody got their opinion. That's mine. You don't like it? I don't care. Eat shit and die. Don't matter to me. He is not a good president. He gets on there ground by the pussy. The hell you talking about? Your wife don't even love your sorry ass. People done trace back most of your roots, your clan, as a motherfucker. You get your ass up in there and build up a wall. Mexicans can't cross over, yeah. And us black people, most of us, oh, y'all not good. Look that wall now. Separatists like a motherfucker. And then all of a sudden, can I ask you a question? This started last year, right? 2019. The last part of 2019. Because they already knew they was going into an election year. Why the hell this pandemic didn't happen way before?
Thank you.
It's just to keep it fresh in our head what Donald Trump did for us. He didn't do a damn thing for me. I can tell you what he could do for me. Fall on his knees, repent to Jesus, and turn from his wicked ways. My name is Maurice Mungeon. This has been one man's opinion and truth, and I approve this message. You don't like it? I don't care.